Good morning, friends. I want to share some positivity with you today. I want to tell y'all about the greatest inspirations of my life. Sitting in nature. I'm sitting at home. I'm sitting on my front porch of my unfinished home. And it's okay, because this right here gives me so much energy and so much life. Y'all hear the bird? He'll come get on this limb here in a minute with that wind chime, and it will start singing. Oh, the sun is moving. Look here. It's moving over to the front of the dance pad. See how that grass has grown up over there on the side of the dance pad? Last year I mowed that. And I'm going to mow it again. But this year, I've been watching it grow. Ain't nobody standing on it. It's just growing. The squirrels, they're jumping tree to tree. Birds flying tree to tree, limb to limb. Landing on my wind chimes. Creating music. Good energy. Good vibes. Hello, everyone. I'm always talking about sound. Sound is important. It's science. I'm all about science. I work in medical, and I love people. Love people. I always want to help everybody. I always want people to know you can grow just like that grass over there. That grass grows whether or not I do anything, it's going to keep on growing. The birds are going to keep on singing. The squirrels are going to keep on jumping, whether I put nuts out there or not. There's nuts from the ground. There's nuts from all these trees. And I get to enjoy the beauty of it. The beauty of them being who they are. Nature is the greatest thing. It has all the good vibes and all the good sounds. I want to tell y'all a story. It's the greatest inspiration of my life. I was born in music. There wasn't an instrument my father couldn't play from the day I was born. And I danced before I could walk. I loved the sound of music. It was a gathering all the time. It was so much enjoyment hearing sound. In 1977, my sister was born. She had spinal bifida. And she was my best friend. I loved her more. She was just everything. And the reason being is I was 8 when she was born, and I didn't know a lot of medical. I didn't know anything about medical, really. But the one thing that music had done for me was that it had given me, I wanted to be just like my father. I wanted to be fun. He was so funny, and he wears hats backwards, and he would dance around, and he would say, I don't know why you got that look on your face. Just get that look off your face and get to smiling. What can I do? What instrument can I play? And he would play something, and it would take it all away. Well, I didn't know, just being 8 years old, I didn't know how to care for spinal bifida. But let me tell you, today these inspirations stick with me, stay with me, and will die with me, because they are the greatest power, the greatest life. Doesn't mean you have to have everything. It means you're going to be determined to work for everything. Doesn't mean you ain't going to make mistakes. Life is not meant to be easy. But when you put yourself in the right sound, it gives you energy. We all need energy. We all need strength. We all need to see stuff growing. Energy is living life. It's happiness. My sister with spinal bifida, she smiled every day of her life. No matter that wheelchair, no matter her disability, no matter what was happening, the power of music, she was smiling. She was always motivated. She would sit and she would paint. She would crochet king-size Tennessee Titan blankets for an auction. We shucked corn. We turned the music up. She danced in that wheelchair. We danced in that wheelchair. The louder the music, the more we laughed. Music is love. That's what music is. It's love. It's feeling. It's the gathering of coming together, gaining energy from each other. I dance because I need energy or I need joy. And you know, sometimes it's like that grass over there. That grass is going to grow no matter what. That music I can turn on any day of the week. And I can turn it on what I need, because I'm not motivated, or I'm weak. I feel fatigue. But I can turn it on a genre that I need, and I can move. And I can actually start to work. Oh, I can think. It takes all the unwanted thoughts out of my head. It gives me hope. It gives me strength, just like nature. It's good energy. It's good vibes. You find music, some music that's not doing anything for you, or it's not pulling you out of the mood you're in, or it's not pulling you up on them feet, or it's not helping you move those hands, or whatever. Change it. Put it on a higher beat. Put it on something different kind of music. I'm alive today because of the power of music and God first, but with the power of music, sitting in these woods right here. I get bored. Look at all that work. Look at all that work. I can go cut a tree. I can go mow that grass. I can drive anything. I can drive a forklift. I can back a boat in the river. I can canoe. I can on my own. I can drive state to state on my own. Um, this right here, nature, it's motivation. It's love that never leaves you. It's life that's going to jump around, fly around, be everything you need. At Christmas, I put a Christmas tree up there, the last Christmas tree that I had with my dad, and I made it so beautiful. And I invited everybody to come and, just enjoy Christmas music around the Christmas tree. I had it outside. Didn't matter that it was cold, because a gathering isn't about the temperature, it's about the energy. We need energy. We inspire one another with energy. You give me energy. Every day when I go to work, I listen, I hear, I want to help, I want to give, I want to do my job. I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful. The greatest inspiration in the world was the power of music, learning God, and that was later in life. Pain's going to drive you to God. And once you feel God, you're going to live right. I know how to move away from the wrong sounds. And that doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm imperfect. I've made mistakes, many mistakes. But I love to learn. And today I'm 56 and I sit out here and I would rather pick up a book and read something about something I don't know and turn on ambience music, because sometimes we don't need words, we just need the sound to keep us motivated, keep our energy going, because maybe we're not having such a good day, but you can change it. Just know you can change it. You can change that feeling. That's a feeling. You can change it by the sound that you hear. I do it every day. Every day I do it. I live by the power of God and sound. And that doesn't mean I ain't a sinner, because sometimes I cuss. I get mad. But I'll turn that music even louder and I'll be driven to these woods to cut a tree. It gives me life. Gives me hope. I be praying. I be moving. I be motivated. When I come out, I'm a different person. Sometimes I need the water. I'll go sit at the river. I be needing to pray for everybody. I be praying for people to get motivated, to love themselves, to learn themselves. It's the greatest feeling. And it didn't all happen for me all throughout my life. It's what I can sit here today and give in wisdom. It's today of how God will sit you still. He will sit you still. He will sit you still to learn, to be able to talk about the things that have moved you in the right direction. It's about inspiring others. It's about the motivation. It's about dancing forward. I'm not a dancer. I don't work at clubs, but my parents have had restaurants, and my dad played music, and we packed the house every day. When I was in marketing, I've always had to work 2 jobs, and I was in marketing, and maybe, sales it wasn't going good enough for me. I had to have people. Well, when there ain't no people, I had to make it happen. So I created. I thought, well, ain't nobody coming in here. I'm going to go out there. So I would take I had a bamboo bar and I'd take it out there and I'd decorate it like I was in Hawaii. I'd take my microphone. Daddy taught me about an amp. I'd get out there. I'd be sitting out there and I'd be talking on that microphone. I had my music going. I'm going to tell you what, I would draw people. I drew people because people want to see good vibes. They want to see energy. They want to see music. They want to listen. They want to know what in the world's going on over there. Yeah, I did that. I did that because I knew that people are needing what I needed. And I'm going to make myself happy. So I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to make everybody else happy. Used to work in a furniture store and, I need to sell this amount of furniture. Well, what can I do? I get my amp. I go set it up outside in the parking lot. I'd write me a script. I'd sell furniture. I did what I had to do. But I found out one thing. We all need the same thing. We're all needing good vibes. We all need each other. We all need to be inspiring each other. What moves you? What moves me is the good vibe sound. And then I had to study sound. I had to study science. Why does that move me like that? Why do I want this feeling and not that feeling? Ain't nobody showed me. I created it. I did it on my own. I knew what I had to have. I knew what I needed to move these feet. Well, shoot, I didn't know how to, maybe I didn't know how to use a chainsaw. By golly, I'm as good as anybody else. I'm hungry. I got out there and learned how. I ain't always known how to drive a tractor, but I wanted to learn how to bush hog because I love nature. I learned it. Motivation is up to us, y'all. I'm about making people happy. I want to smile every day of my life. When I lost my father, I lost my sister in 2009. Now I lost my father in 2016. I thought, what in the world has happened after a year? What is happening to me? I can't even smile. God set me still. He sure did. He set me still. He said, sit still. It's time for you to learn. I learned all right. I opened up my closet, put all these pictures together, and I started a YouTube. And I thought, until I can get this right, I'll just dance. If I can show somebody happiness and I can give energy and I can just get one message across until I can tell a story. Y'all, look at that bird. I can't help it. Look at that bird. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? It's a robin. No telling what you see around here, let me tell you. You'll hear the wind chimes going and everything. And I didn't mean to stop that because I was really getting going there. But anyways, we can get back on that. It's the little things in life that make me smile. And that's right there. It just happened right there in front of us. In front of me, in front of you. Look at that bird. But anyways, I was feeling all down and out. I felt like, boy, my children, my son's turned 18 and my daughter, I got grandbabies, and why am I feeling so alone? What is happening, and God set me still, and I got to notice and go outside, and I didn't have anybody. I was raising my son. It's a hard life. It was very hard. But so full of love, so full of discipline. But I'd go out back and I mow my yard, and I'd find joy in it because I was moving. I had a shop. I'd go out in my wood shop and I'd start creating. I didn't know how to build. I didn't know how to build nothing, y'all. Okay? Daddy always said tools was music. Get out there and listen. By golly, I did it. Guess what? Tools, they tell you when they're broke. I got a different sound. That's called sound. That's a sound of science. It's the sound of music. But I got out there and I'd have my jam box of going out there in that wood shop, and let me tell you, I'd get all over that concrete floor. I'd be dancing with my broom, and my son, he never knew because I had that wood shop to run to. He never knew when I was down. He never knew when I was hurting inside. He never, and it's not that I was hiding it from my son. It was just that my son was doing his thing in the house, and I was taking care of, I was disciplined. I knew I had to do my yard and knew I needed something. I knew I had a wood shop and I'd put it together if I could. And I got to building, and I got to enjoying music in my shop and dancing around, and I find other jobs, find people I could help. And then that's how I met Louita. Well, it's not how I met Louita, but one day Louita, she lived in Lewisburg, and Roy, I said, won't y'all come over and let's go to the wood shop? Y'all just sit with me. I had a leather couch out there. She'd sit with me, her and Roy, and I would show her how to build. And I didn't know how to build. I just knew I needed to be doing something. I needed to be inspiring somehow. I had tools. We would figure it out. We would build, and we did. We built wind chimes. We laughed. We had the music on. You know, you got to give hope to people. You got to give hope. You got to give love. You got to put the right sound out there. Every day I get up, I go to bed. Before I go to bed, I'm dancing. I set my mind. It's a mindset. It's the greatest feeling to know what you need to recover from the things you don't have, or because even though I can make myself happy doesn't mean I'm rich. Doesn't mean that I don't need things or want things. But you know what? I need my mind. I need my physical being. I need my mental being. I need my emotional being to be okay. To get everything I need, I got to be okay. And it's okay not to be okay sometimes. But I know how to put sound in my life to move. I know how to put sound in my life to get motivated, to have hope, to learn. I've learned so many things. But I've worked through it. I've worked through it with the power of sound. I don't feel empty. I never feel empty. I feel driven. My father, he taught me. He taught me how to work. He taught me how to listen. He taught me how to do things. That's not without mistakes. It's not without trying things that maybe aren't for you. It's knowing what is good for you and what gives you motivation, what gives you a mindset to do more, to dream more, to love more, to love yourself, and to know what kind of love you need. I love everybody, and helping anyone is the greatest feeling in the world to me. Oh, y'all, look here at this deer running across. Did y'all see that? Watch that deer. Oh my gosh. See him? That fills my heart, my soul, everything. Y'all see him over there? The other day there was a huge buck that was crossing the road, and I just admired it. Its beauty. I had 6 up on the hill the other day. I know how to look outward. I know how to dream. I know how to motivate. I know how to learn. And I'm always wanting to learn more. But I do it through what I need, and that's nature, music, different kinds of music. I love people. I go to Nashville. I go downtown. I enjoy dancing downtown. I, you know, I enjoy going in every place for the the experience of it all. It's just wonderful. The vibe, the feeling of, no one knows anyone, but everyone's smiling, everyone's learning. I remember when Roy Feek, country music Roy Feek, I remember when my dad died, and I was living down in Waverly, and he was going to open up a church up on his farm. And it was after his beloved wife had passed away, and I thought, you know what? When my son gets out of school, because I said, we would have to stay the school year. But when the school year was up in May, we were going to move back to Chapel Hill, and I was going to have to go where my environment was what I was used to. And that environment was the gathering, the music, the church, the the sound and power of God and music together. Oh, I couldn't wait to get back to Chapel Hill. I needed that. It's what I had lived. It's what I was so happy in. And I knew that, oh my gosh, Roy Feek, he's such a inspiring, and Joey was so inspiring. I had been watching him since 2007. I mean, she was the lady in turquoise, and I loved turquoise, and he was the man in overalls, and he was the musician, and it was just the uniqueness of them. And so to be able to be invited to their farm and to be able to go out and be around the music people and to feel God and to be around the cross country cowboy church on his farm and ride horses and know that everybody was there for the same thing, for the same reasons, for the same love, for the same gathering. I thought, there's no greater life than this. This is family. This is like going home. This is what I'm used to. And it was the greatest feeling. And then being a part of building a farm school for Indiana, I would get off night shift and go there, and I was in ooh and awe of love and inspiring people and God all at the church and on the farm. It's the greatest feeling to be building the church, the little schoolhouse that Indiana goes to school in now out on the farm. There's no greater feeling. That was feeling alive, being around the people that understood, that were in the same shape, that were grieving, but that had lived music, that could sing music, that could be the greatest feeling in the world. And then when the when the farmhouse school was built, then the church moved. And they had to buy land, and it took years, 3 or 4 years, I guess, before they got it built. And that cross country church is out there off of Columbia Highway going towards, it's off of Bear Creek Pike after you go under the interstate on 65. And that church will forever hold a place in my heart because it's got the power of music. I met Craig Campbell there. I won't never forget it. The outskirts of heaven. I love you, Craig Campbell. In my grief of my father and my sister in handicap, and us dancing in the wheelchair and gathering and eating. There's just no better feeling than to be in those environments where people are in the same, they've learned the same, the music is important. And then, and I needed another job, so I went down to Marcy Joe's, and bless her. Bless, I'm so forever thankful for working at Marcy Joe's. I mean, I was doing dishes, I was cooking, I was with the greatest people. I mean, Marcy was so inspiring, seeing Indiana come in there in the morning and eat breakfast, and to be around Roy, and to be around music people, to learn to meet country music people from Nashville, is the greatest thing. It put me back. It gave me life. It gave me hope again. And then I went to work at Williamson Medical, and there I met so many inspiring people, and that's the greatest hospital, the greatest people. They inspired me so much. I mean, it was teamwork. Teamwork is the dream work. It's about the vibe. It was so inspiring. But it doesn't stop life from happening. And when life happens, sometimes, you don't understand. I'm not God. I just pray to God. I pray for the right energy, the right motivation. I pray for strength. And all I can do today is to sit here and tell you to inspire your story. Be there to lift somebody. You never know what people are going through. Sit down with them. You see that couch over there? That couch over there is for anybody that wants to come talk. We'll sit in that nature. We'll listen to these birds. We'll watch the deer. And I promise, you'll gain life. I've had to do it many times, but I enjoy it. I enjoy being motivated. I enjoy energy. I do not have empty nest syndrome. There is nothing I cannot do to make myself happy. I love people. I invite people. If they don't come, it's okay, honey. People, that grass is going to grow no matter what. Tammy going to grow no matter what. It's a mindset. I know what to do for me, and I try to share that wisdom with everybody else. It's up to you. It's all up to you. I know. Yes, I miss Williamson Medical. I miss them so bad. I loved everybody there. They were so wonderful. They were so inspiring. But God sent me here. And I had lessons to learn. And I am growing every day. But knowing how to grow is important. Knowing to learn something new every day. Learn to create something every day. Even if it's to motivate yourself. I do that every single day. I'll put ambience on and enjoy just listening in the house while I can put something together, build a bracelet with leather and turquoise. There is nothing these hands cannot do. Nothing. And I'm motivated, I'm high energy, but I choose that. I choose the right environment. I choose what I need. I choose the right sounds to gain strength, even for myself, to give to others. I want to be the best me when I face you. I want to I want to listen to everyone. I want to help everyone. I want to promote. I want to promote all the good. Living life, you never feel alone. I'm not in an emptiness syndrome. I'm just a lady who is highly motivated, has a lot of energy. I like to share it. I don't make a dime off my YouTube, but that doesn't mean one day I don't want to. And if I can help one person move them feet forward, I've done my job for even having a YouTube. Because whenever I couldn't move mine, it took me opening up that closet door and seeing there wasn't a day in my life that my father didn't smile. And I have every picture to prove it. And sometimes you have got to put in front of you what is going to motivate you, what is going to give you strength and hope, and turn the right sound on to gain that energy to even get up. But I promise you, it's worth it. And sometimes I just like being goofy, and I be dancing around in something silly just to make somebody laugh. But when they smile, I smile. It's about what we give each other. We give each other energy. We give each other hope. Being in the wrong sound can suck the life out of you. I don't choose that. I'm forever thankful at learning everything that I have learned and how to and want to. That's the thing at 56 years old. What do you want to really learn? Your life is, 56, you've pretty much done everything. No, that's not how I want to live my life. I want to live my life learning every day. I want to learn something new. I want to learn someone else. I want to be the greatest when I leave out of here. I want to show inspiring things all the time. I want people to know that no matter what, you can do it. You smile, everybody smiles. But negativity doesn't get you anywhere. Nowhere. Sitting in your own thoughts gets you nowhere. I tell you what, I know how to turn on that sound and not think about nothing. I choose not to think about when I'm sitting alone. I don't want to think. I want to be moving. I want to be listening. I want to be creating. I don't want to be stuck off in my own head. I want to be gaining some energy. I want to be working. I love to work. I need extra work. I'm closed. Dr. Hensley's is closed today because of the holiday. And we have a hospital that's going to open up down here. I don't know when, and I've heard several different dates. But, the way my plan is in this time, I want to help everybody. But when that hospital opens on the days I'm off, I want to go back to work. There's nothing wrong. I don't want to quit working. I want to work all the time. God gave, that energy is built in me. That mindset is built in me. Working is living. Working is love. Working is good. Good vibes, good sounds. And when it ain't, you just move on. I know how to. But I love my job. And there isn't a day that I'm not forever grateful and thankful of the job I have. But I need more work. But I want to get where I'm going. But this YouTube, even though I don't make a dime off of it, let me tell you, one day I'm doing it. It's a dream. It will become a success one day because I am here for you. I am here to give you energy. I am here to let you know that there isn't a day that you can't move those feet. I am here to inspire you of different things, different people, different places, people that are good, people that are motivating. Because you know why? Because that was given to me. That's given to me in my life. I knew how to go get it. I knew when to go. Just like when I lost my sister, you know, and then when I lost my dad, I thought, oh, I am never going to get past this because I don't know how to live without the power of sound and the power of helping someone. But you know what? When I went to Roy Fix and I seen that, it's about your environment that you put yourself in. Where you want to go that you're going to get the most out of where you're going. Roy Feet gave me life and he didn't know it. Indiana gave me life. She didn't know it. She was a baby. But she has Down syndrome and my sister had spinal bifida. So being in an environment that was so much like what I had already lived helped me through everyday life. Seeing smiles, seeing growth, feeling God, knowing the gathering is building up people. It's not about breaking down people, y'all. It ain't about breaking down people. It ain't about sharing your negativity. It's about coming on in here in the nature and feeling what's alive and growing forward. Where can we go today? What can we do for the future? What are you want to move to Tennessee? Let me help you. I got some of the best realtors in the world. Paul and Clasha Tanner in Homewall, Tennessee. Brian Kolb is a country music artist that I thank God for every single day of my life. Because my dad loved him. He sung out on the river. He writes music. He's got a studio. He bought my cabin I lived in off of Cuba Holla. That man, he just got married. He is sunshine. You need a house in Tennessee, you want it on the river, I don't care where you want it, what town you want it in. Brian Kolb, Kolb. He is a singer, songwriter, engineer. He is a realtor. Paul and Clasha. Paul, I went to school with him. He had an accident. He's in a wheelchair. He has worked a logging company all of his life. Motivation, his mindset. He's the best man in the world. His wife, who has been married to for 30, 40 years, the best woman. You want a house? Call her. Paul and Clasha Tanner, looking up on Facebook. I think she's with, I don't know what real estate agent she's with, but you want to give somebody business? Give somebody business that's motivating. Okay? Those two are very motivating. They help people. It doesn't matter that Paul is in a wheelchair. Paul is worked every day of his life. He's strong. He's a preacher. He gives life to others. He gives hope to everybody. You got to put yourself in the right spot. You got to put yourself where you want to grow. Whew, amen. Y'all need a house in Tennessee? Paul and Clasha Tanner. Facebook, found her on Facebook. She is Paul Tanner's wife. He's a preacher. Get with them. Brian Kolb, country music artist out of Nashville, got a place out on the river. That man walks these walks in nature. He sells land every single day, y'all. There's help. I got all kinds of resources and the best resources. I'm here to help anybody and everybody. You want to grow? I'll show you how to grow. You turn up that sound, I'll show you how to grow. Grow life. You can grow at your job. You're gonna be energy. You're gonna give good vibes. Okay. Love yourself. I love y'all. I know there's somebody out there that needed this. Hope, you've got to always give hope to others. Okay? Life is not supposed to be easy, and let me tell you, my life has been the hardest it has ever been. But God has set me still, and He has gave me the tools. Okay? He gives me the tools to move forward. He gives me the tools to work. He gives me the legs to dance. He gives me the arms to help anybody, hug everybody, and love everybody. That's right. Inspire, y'all. Love you, mean it. Share with somebody. It's more than what you just see on me dancing. I want to lift everybody. There's such a huge story here. When you think you can't, oh yes you can. Oh yes you can. But I need that as well. I need those people too. And when I can't find the people, I will go wherever I got to go, because my mindset is not of negativity. It is to grow forward every day, no matter what I'm going through. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it. That's how you got to be in this world. And I can sure help anybody because I have resourced my whole entire life. That doesn't mean that I am the person. It means I know so many people, and I can send. You need a doctor? Go to Dr. Hensley. He's the best. He was my doctor when I was pregnant with my daughter. And then I'm working for him, and I have never been so blessed and thankful and grateful because he is 20 minutes from my house. Is my house built? No, my house ain't done. It ain't been done. It takes money to get this house done. Am I going to let that get me down? Heck no. I'm going to find my energy, and I'm going to keep on. I'm going to be working 2 or 3 jobs. That's what you got to do. You got to keep on working. You got to enjoy it. You got to love life. You got to want to. You got to want to do it. I want to do it. Ain't nobody around here ever can say I don't want to do it. I help anybody, everybody, and will always for the rest of my life because of the inspirations that was my environment and how I was raised. That's exactly right. The power of God music. And discipline. Even when I didn't listen. But God set me down and I listened. And I've learned. And I got many more lessons to learn, let me tell you. Many more. And that's okay because I'm imperfect. I'm a sinner. And every now and then, after 9 o'clock, if I'm up and something aggravates me, I will cuss. And I don't mean to. I tell God I'm sorry. But listen here. I am all about helping. I'm not about cutting people down. I'm not about calling people no names. I'm not about sharing negativity. I ain't about no drama. I ain't about putting myself in that. I'm about moving forward. And if I can help you, I will help you. I will resource and give you people who will guide you, and you will be in a better spot. That ain't always been there for me. And let me tell you, I thank God for the motivation to find what I've needed. And that's what I'm telling you. There are not always going to be people just like that dance pad over there. I don't care what I build over there. I don't care how many people I beg and tell you that, oh, nature, if you don't want to hear it, if you don't want to come down here, if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to discipline yourself, if you don't want to motivate and gain energy, well, I can't. It's out of my hands. You got to want to. You got to want to come down here. You got to want to move forward. You got to want energy. You got to want to help somebody. You got to want for your own self to smile every day when you get up out of that bed. I know, I do it. I do it through the power of dance and music and God. You might look at some of my videos and go, what the heck is up with that girl? She looks so old. I've had people say all kinds of bad stuff to me. I choose to turn the comments off. I don't choose to answer to no negativity. Life is too short. Life's about living. When you learn that there ain't really nobody there for you, I'm here for everybody. I invite you. You are honored to sit on this little couch out here with me in this nature. I would do anything for anybody, but that was built by the environment I lived in the power of sound and the power of music. And I'm here today to tell you that you got to motivate yourself. You got to know when to step away and listen, and do not listen to the things that are not good for you. Because not all things are good for you. What do you need to move your feet? I am so thankful. And listen, my house ain't done. This is that house right up there. It's my mama's house. I go up this house 1,000,000 times a day. And there's times I don't feel like it. I'll drag a wagon up there. I have to carry my clothes up there. But you know what? It's okay. God gave me legs. He gave me arms. I built my muscle at 56. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm sitting on my porch. One day I want to completely live here, but I don't. I want more jobs. I want to be able to build this house. I want to be able to do the things I want to do. Sometimes God sits you still. I ask every day, when's that hospital going to open here? I'm ready. I'll work weekends. I've told people this property over here is for sale. I want a church over here. I want the gathering I used to live in. I need cross country to move right over here. I need Craig Campbell back in my life. I need the country music people that built me. Know what you need. I know what I need. I'm going to get where I'm going. And I'm going to help anybody who needs my help or wants my help. I'm going to help you. Because where there's a will, there's a way. But your mindset is everything. Get them feet up on the ground, turn that music on, and get her going. Love you, mean it. Life ain't always easy. But make yourself happy. Got to have joy every single day of your life. If I want to dance silly at 56 years old, I'm going to dance silly. If I want to wear a short skirt, I'm going to wear a short skirt. If I want to wear high heels, I'm going to wear high heels. If I want to wear red lipstick, I'm going to wear my red lipstick. If I want to put big flowers in my hair, I'm going to put big flowers in my hair. If I want to be redheaded tomorrow, I'm going to wear a wig. If whatever I want to do that makes me feel happy, that gets his feet up going, and I can cut a tree, or I can help somebody, or if I can love somebody, if I can share some hope, if I can do whatever, I promise you I'm going to. Because that's who I am, and that's what built me. Loving everybody. Ain't a day goes by I don't miss my father. I don't miss that sound, but I put it on in my house. Ain't a day I don't miss dancing in that wheelchair with my sister. And laughing and painting and doing all the things that she would have to do for extra money. But you know what? We enjoyed it. We didn't complain about it. We enjoyed it. We turned the music up. We danced. We didn't care what we look like. We did not care what we look like. We wasn't about that impression. We was about how we felt. It's a feeling. We give love to ourselves. That's the power of music. It's going to give you what you need. God's going to give you what you need. Going to set you still. He's going to give you what you need. Maybe you won't. I won't. I can want all day long. I can want all day long. Don't mean I'm going to get it. I got legs and I got arms. I can go out there. I can do any man job that's out there. I can dig a ditch. I can plow I can bush hog. I can back a boat. I can work a marina. I can work a bar. I don't want to work a bar, but I can work a restaurant. But my parents have owned bars and restaurants. And yes, they made money. Because the gathering, the music, it made money. Good people, people who want to feel happy, they gather. They gather. They share the love. Everybody bring a plate of food. Share the love. Share the hope. You grow business. Just like that grass over there. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. You want to grow in life. I don't care if I am 70 years old. I'm going to grow and I'm going to climb a hill and I'm going to build this muscle in my leg because a body in motion is a body living life. And I know I can turn anything I sound on in my own little space, in my own little box. I can turn on any sound I want and I'm going to feel the best I ever felt in my life. And if I can show that, I'm going to show it. I'm here to help you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to help you in any way you ever need it. Because God's good. And we got to be thankful and grateful. And there's no better thing than discipline. I love y'all. I'm really getting off this time. Love you, mean it. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Y'all share this. There's somebody up there needing this. I love you, mean it.